morning everyone. Here we are with Medieval Mirage Monday, and we are working on these Christmas journals. So they are all dry since last week. As I said, I haven't decided what's going to happen there yet, but I will be stitching the signatures in there first before I do anything there. So let's have a look here at our pages. I pulled out a whole lot of stuff. I've got drafts pages here that are backed with a variety of pages. Just a minute, let's pull out the digitals. These are the digitals. And then I pulled out this beautiful page from a book. I'm going to put it in sideways, I think. Yeah, I'll put it in sideways like that. It's going to be very big. Anyway, we'll work it out. And then I've got some straw paper here. I've got some variety of old book pages, Christmas paper, hinged, 2 hinged pages, 3 hinged pages here, some green paper, and a Florentine Christmas paper. So what I need to do is start folding everything. Oh, and I've got the same for the green one, so I'll do that one as well. But what I need to do is fold everything. Now this book is quite big, so I think I'm pretty safe to fold them in half, the copy papers. Yes, I am. Okay, so I will make a decision about the that book page, the big one, after this. I may, well, no, it's going to be big, so it will be good. Okay, so maybe I will pause the video and fold everything for both journals, and then we will divide them. So I'm going to do 3 signatures. So I'll pause the video and then I will be back. Okay, so I'm back, and I forgot to say, how is everyone? Oh my goodness, I'm all over the place today. Okay, so I have folded all my pages and we are going to separate them. I don't know if I might need a bit of something else. We'll just see. I've got these as sort of, well, that's more like a book page, and that's a bit, I'll class that a little bit as a writing page. It's a bit of a writing page, that one, and that's sort of book pages on it. Need some more book pages in this one. Anyway, that's a decorative page. I guess that can go over there. That's a bit of a book page, and then we've got those. Oh, I didn't have any. I need to get some straw paper. That's what I needed for these. I need straw paper. Okay, well, Rachel, you just need to pop off again and I'll be back. I'm back. I've got my straw paper, and I also brought some music paper, and I might like a piece of music paper. So I'm going to have some shorter pieces of straw paper, just one, I think. So I'll just fold it for the other one. So if you don't have straw paper, you might use craft paper or something, whatever type of paper that you feel like you can, someone can write on or draw on is good. Let's see how many are in here. 1, 2 for that one, and 1. Oh, perfect. Okay, good. And then we might have a music paper for each one as well, because that's always nice. Might even have more, but we'll just see. I got some nice old music papers the other day. I was getting low on those. I had never used it because I didn't have much, but I have lots now, so I'm very happy. So I'll put that down to the side, and I can grab it if I need it. Okay, right, so we've got our draft papers, those papers, and I might move this music paper over here. So we've got 3 there, and now I need to sort of, first I start with my digital pages, and I might try and grab ones that sort of have a similar feel to them. Let's see what else is in here. We'll put those 2 near each other. Just, you know, that way I separate them between. So that already I'm going to put there, there, and there, like so. These are similar. I'm just going to try and find another sort of, these are similar. Oh, look, this one. That's perfect. Okay, good. And now here, what else do I have? That one, and that one. I've got an odd number here, it doesn't matter. That one, and that one, and that one. And we will have 2. One there and one there. And I know in the middle I've got one less, so if I've got extra of something else, which I probably don't, I will put it in the middle one. I'll actually already put that in the middle one. We'll put, I think here we're going to have an extra book page and music paper, and there we go. So there's my, they've all got the same number now. So then we can do one. Oh, I had straw paper, what a goose. I can see it over there. One, sorry, I don't need those. Oh, I did have straw paper. Guys, you probably think I've gone mad. I have. And one, so I've got one less, it doesn't matter. Okay, so they are, that's probably enough. If I need anything extra, it's going to go on my middle one. So then what I do is I'll just put them, that's the bottom. It doesn't really matter which one goes first, and that's that, and then that's the top. So now I organize them. So this paper, first of all, is way too big, so I need to tear it down a little bit. So I just grab my book cover, and I might just fold that in. Now that may just be folded over to strengthen it, or it might come off, and I need to tear off about that much at the bottom. I did find my other metal ruler, here it is. Actually, I might just tear that off. It's not that strong a sort of paper, so it's probably best just to get rid of it. Okay, right. So now I just divide my papers into types. I don't have too many book pages for this one. Oh, that's all I've got. Okay, well, let's see. Now, where's the front of my book? It's a bit of toing and froing here. I want to see which paper, which decorative paper do I want to see. I think I'm going to start off with this one. I'm going to then put in a nice, no, I'm going to put in this piece, I think. Even though I probably need to get some more. I probably need to get some more book page. Let's just see how we go. I can always slip one in afterwards. Put that in there. Now that is too tall, so I will decide what to do afterwards. So I just sort of alternate. One here, I think that's going to be pretty. You can see I'm staggering them, and I'll put that one in. Okay, I'm going to put this one in. Actually, I might put that one in there. It's a bit more interesting than this one. You don't want to exaggerate with the number of pages. I'll tell you what, I've learnt that over time, because, you know, especially with a Christmas journal, they do bulk out. So that's looking fairly plain at the moment, but it will grow. Now I just want to fold. I may fold that up, I may take it off, but I'm just going to, for now, it's just going to be folded up. And there we go. So that's my first signature. Flip it over, put it over there, and we pick up the next one. Easier said than done. Is that it? That's it there, because this is the second one. Now my little sip of macchiato. Okay, get back in action. Okay, so let's see. Not too many book pages. So, oh, I've got, this is my page. Oh, I like those two together, so that's okay. I just sort of check, what do I have coming up next? I'm going to put in a tall page here. We do need to sort of build it up to be as tall as the other ones. So I'm just going to put them next to each other and slide that down. They won't be exactly the same, but they will be similar. Let's put that one in. I think it was too busy. Oh, good. Put that one in there. And we'll have the straw paper. And then we will put this one. And this one. Is that the right way? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. We can work with that and then flip that over and put it there. And I do need to trim that down. And then we've got the last one here. Okay. So what would I like to see? I'm just looking at this one. I'm going to have this one and put a nice tall page in. Is that about as tall as that? Yes, it is. Good. So that's my guide for where to put my pages. Put the birdie in there. Put this one. Beautiful, beautiful papers they are. I think it's going to be fun to actually I want to put that one in first. It's going to be fun to you make them a little bit more Christmassy, even though the colours are very Christmassy, but it's going to be a medieval Christmas or Renaissance, because some of these are Renaissance portraits, so it might be a medieval / Renaissance Christmas. Okay, so that is that, and they are done. And then what I do is, I need to deal with that, I'll rip that off afterwards. I just put them in their book and put it aside and do the next book. Okay. And lots of, oh well, that's the extra straw paper. But I actually liked the different sizes. So let's sort of divide these into groups. Digitals. Decorative paper. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so let's work with these first. I want to find, again, ones that sort of give me a similar feeling. So those ones do. Put those aside. Because there's so many, I just have to pull them out. Put them together. One. Okay. And maybe that one. That one. Okay. So let's start separating them. Aren't they gorgeous? I think I'll put that one in the middle. I'll put this one in the middle. Like that. That one, and that one, and maybe that. No, this one. She's in an oval. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Okay, and then we have this one. That one. That one and that one, and then this one. That one and that one. There we go. Okay, so we'll do these. So if I have two the same, two the same, then I will, and then one different, I'll put the one different in the middle, if I can. So that's that paper, put there, that one, and then what do I have here? That, and that, and that. There we go. Okay, so they've got an even number of pages. Okay. A lot of shuffling of papers going on here. Okay. Right. So where's my book? Got my book here. This one's going to have the hidden spine. So I do like her. Let's see what we'd like first. So I thought if I did a plain page, I could Christmasify it, make it more Christmas, but I think I like this one. So we'll do this one first. And then I'll, oh no, that's not what you see at the back. That's going to be my third signature. It doesn't matter about that at the moment. Oh, I need to tear down these pages that are too big as well, because I haven't done that. So I could probably put even more pages in. Before I stitch them in, I may come back and add a few more, because it's got a very big spine. But I did decide I was only doing 3 signatures because it's going to have a lot of room to grow. I might actually fold this over. I'm going to glue it down because it has a nice bit of aging to it. So I think I'll glue those down. I'm not going to attach anything to them in the sense that I'm not going to have things swinging off them because they're old. They're from the I think they're from the 1840s, these. So that's that one. And I had another page, oh, this page, that is too big. No, that's not going in this signature. This one is. This one is too big. Let's fold that up and get that off. Okay. And not too wide. Okay, good. I think that's it for the pages that weren't going to fit. Now we can get cracking. Right, so I think I'll start off with a big page. That will give me my height, because these are measured to fit. I'll trim off that little bodgy bit down there. And now we can just start alternating our pages again. Put the green page in. And I stagger them because they're obviously not tall enough. I don't think we'll have her next. We'll have this one. And I can put the little cute bears, the Christmas bears in. Okay, that's signature number 1. All right, number 2, I think, is this one. Let's move these up higher. I'm just sort of seeing where to fold. I'm not trimming this off. I'm just folding in. Beautiful Giotto painting on the other side. Fresco. It's a beautiful Giotto fresco. Escape from Egypt. Oh, the Cappella Scrovegni in Padova. That's beautiful. If anyone ever gets to go to Padova, that is beautiful. Okay. Right. So I'm just swinging my eyes over there to see. I've got the bird. I'm going to have this one next to the bird. Oh, I've got to fold this one in. I'll do it afterwards. I'll just stick it in. Oh, let's put, no, I don't want to have the same. I'm just going to put that there and line it up there. I'm going to put another page of this in, and then I'm going to put this nice. Do I need to trim that one down? I do. Hello. I do. Okay, well, I'm just going to wing it. And again, I'm going to fold, it's the same paper as before. I'm just going to fold that in and glue it down. I'll do it afterwards. Okay, so that was going in next. I didn't check my music paper either. I need to do that. Right, so that is, so we need to slide this down there like that. So we've got a bit of a staggered effect. Now let's put one of these in. That one. And I think I'm going to have the music paper. I think the music paper is okay. It's almost okay. And then we'll have one of these. We'll put, I might put that one in the center actually. I normally put a digital in the center, but I think I'm going to put the beautiful Giotto in the center. And I don't like it like that. To me, that's upside down. I like it that way. That way, yes, that's good. And this I'm not going to cut off. I'm going to fold it in. And I'm not sure, I should be sure. Let's just check here if this signature is going to fit in the book, and it's not. I need to fold it in. Well, when I attach it, I may have to fold some things in a bit further, but I'll worry about that afterwards. Okay. Deal with this page is too big, way too big. So that one, okay, just sort of eyeballing how much I'm going to take that much off there. And the same off the edge, maybe a little bit less. Okay. Right. So I had the rose paper that I wonder I'd like to see next to it. Not that one. I think I might like that one. Okay. Put this one in, and this is going to give me my height. Oh, I think this is going to be fun. Fun. Got 3 of those left, so I need to put some of these in. Because I do want to end with my digital paper. And put the beautiful flowers in the center. Put that. Lovely grungy book page and the straw paper, and there we go. So there are our signatures. So the next job is I can actually stitch the signatures in to each one. I don't think I'm going to add more pages. I know it's not, look at that, but I have separated them quite a bit in my piece here to leave a little space between them. I'm quite happy with that, because once I start putting pockets in there and then ephemera, it bulges out. It will bulk, but it will be perfect. It won't be really bulky, and then it gives whoever has this the opportunity to what's the word? Yeah, add things. That's the word. It wasn't hard. So I don't know how long this video is, but anyway, we're going to go on. I'm just going to show you the hidden spine. The other one, it's just, you know, 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I don't think I drew it on here yet. I think I might draw it on the reverse side and punch my holes on this side rather than drawing on the fabric. But that's just the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Instead, this one is also the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, but this is going to be glued directly onto there. And then I'll glue down the fabric. So we're going to do that. Let's do that. Let's get it done. So what I do is I grab this. I don't want to get little holes in this, so because this will leave a little indentation sometimes. So I just do it on this mat. I think I did this, you know, the drawing of these with you the last time. So that way we can get cracking in the next video with our ephemera. I usually start, we'll start with pockets or whatever inspires me really, but we'll start with pockets. Spinning around because I'm not holding it. Now this is a Japanese screw punch. Just type that into Amazon. It's not actually the Japanese brand. This one's a German's brand. I think it's called Vassel. Vassel. I think that's what it's called. I actually found this one to be a little bit more long-lasting than the wooden one that I had bought. I don't think I bought a good wooden one. I think I bought an El Cheapo, and really it literally just fell apart. It just couldn't cope with the job at hand and fell apart. So I am using the German brand, which My other one did fall apart, but I'd had it for a very long time. I'm glad I found my ruler, because this is my favorite ruler for measuring. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. It just is. I'm just going to squeeze those pages. I never get anything straight. I really don't. And I don't, that piece is already just annoying me, so I'm going to snip that off. Snip. Oh, landed on my chest. Okay. So let's measure this. Oh, I don't like, I can't measure in inches. That's just too hard. Oh, good. 24 centimeters. That's easy. 12. So I find midway, I don't know if I'm on screen or not. I better slide on up a bit. Is that 12? Yes, 12. And then I'm going to do, because it's quite tall, I think, I've never done the 5, do you know I've never done the 5-hole pamphlet stitch? I should learn to do that. I just do 2.5 and it holds everything. And these, you know, they're not heavy, these pages. There's not that, you know, it's not a huge amount of pages. So I'm going to, and then I hold this up just to try and hope that it's going to be centered. And then if you don't have too many pages, the screw punch loves it. Sometimes if I've got more pages, sometimes I put more pages in. I do a bit. The screw punch won't go right through, so then I just punch it with the book awl. I do try to keep my pages in order, so that's why I flip that over, because the middle one will flip over on top. And I like these big clips because they're not overly tight. So if you need to sort of, you know, push the pages down further into the fold like this, they will move. I've got to measure it first. You can make a template. I have done that in the past. Oh, wrong way, Rachel. Oh, this one's a bit taller. So this one is 24.2. So I do 12.1. And then again, I do my 2.5. I have done the templates. You know what? They make me even more imprecise than what I already am. So I prefer not to use them. Hopefully I can see that. Oh, just, I'm going to punch that one first. Well, I got my eye on it. There it is. But, you know, I'm working in old books, and every book is different. So my formula is find the center. Is that it? Yes. Find the center, and then do 2 inches or 2.5 inches, depending on how tall your book is. The reason why I don't, I think I just said it before, but I wanted to say it again. The reason why, from experience, the reason why I don't put too many pages, exaggerate with Christmas, is because if you're doing December daily, you only need the number of pages. Maybe, you know, you might think, okay, double spreads or single spreads, and then you only need that amount of pages for the number of days. But also I've had my first Christmas journal I ever made, or some of the first ones, I put so many pages in them, and honestly, oh, this one's much shorter. Just a sec, we need to adjust our pages a bit. So, and honestly, what I found was, how tall is that now? What I found was, it just became too bulky. It was really, really super duper looper bulky. So it's all moving now. This is not good. Let's see, because I don't want to have them all the same. I need, this is how my bodgy. I'm very bodgy. That's why I call myself the bodgy journal maker, because I don't do things in a precise manner. I do it in a very bodgy fashion. You know, we'll just say, let's just say it just adds to the character. We're adding to the character by being bodgy. Okay. Yes, I had, my first journals were like exploding. Like you want to do all these fun things in them, and then they're just like the biggest gator mouths you ever did see. 24 I want. I always do try. I've already done it. I can actually have 9 inches. It's just if it goes into 9.3 inches, I just start to get confused when it goes into the 8ths, because we didn't learn inches so much at school. We did centimeters, millimeters, centimeters, all that stuff. Although I do like the inches for, you know, the distance between the holes. I do like that. Okay, so where's my book? Where's my thing? I've lost it all. Where's it gone? What did I do with it? It's here somewhere. Oh, it's underneath the pages. Ding-a-linger. Okay, and I always start with the back one. So this, I think it does have a up. I think that would be up. So what am I doing? I've got to stitch my pages. This is going to be my bottom page, my bottom group of pages. So I need to grab a thread. I've got my needle, and I'm going to use, I'm getting low on that one, so I don't think I can use that thread. This one, I don't think there's going to be enough on there. I might use, I have to use this one, I think. I'm going to put mine, doesn't really go. It would be nice if I had a red. I could use a baker's twine, but it is a bit chunky. And this, it does knot very well because it's a waxed thread. It holds the knot when you're tying your knot and you don't have swinging pages. Otherwise you get swinging pages. And that's really annoying if you have to, if you get to the front, just so you get to your first, oh, I've done it around the wrong way. Just a sec, we have to start again. I want my knot to go and glue on the spine underneath so you can't see it. Yeah, if you get swinging page, if you've stitched in all your signatures and then you all of a sudden you're like, oh gosh, I've got swinging pages, you have to pull them out and do them again. Doesn't make for a happy camper. Things are getting in my way. Let's move them. So it's the same thing. I just started in the opposite direction. I didn't go down into the pages. I came up through from the back. So I started going in through that way. Normally I would go down that way if I want it to tie in the center. So it just depends how you want it to tie. Just going to give it a bit of a tug. And now you do need, it's a little, you know, I mean the signature stitching inning is a little bit fiddly at times. And some days are more fiddly than others. And you've got to pull it tight. I cut it afterwards because I know there's people that, like you say, they say tie, you know, do double the length. I don't. I just cut it afterwards so I don't have wastage, too much wastage. A little bit, but not too much. And you see, because this is waxed, it's holding the knot very well. And I'm not going. I shouldn't have swinging pages. I might, but I shouldn't. So that's the first one in, and you're probably thinking, how does this work? Well, those in the know how it works. Actually, I haven't done too many of these where you glue it into the spine. I've done more of the floating sort of spine. But I just thought this one was in quite good condition, this book, and it could take it. Anyway, the person who this is going to is an expert journal maker, so she would know how to repair it if there was an issue, but I don't think there will be. I use my good glue. Excuse me. What'd you get in there? I hurt my hands how tight I pull it. I'm so worried about having swinging pages. It's not my favorite color choice, but I'm getting low on color choices. So this is the one I had to have. I'm going to go on Amazon actually when I remember to and see what other bookbinding colors. I think they're pretty standard colors. I have tried like waxed linen, and it came from Ireland, but I like this one because it's thick. I found those ones were very much thinner. They could have even been half the thickness of this, and they really did tear into my pages, and I didn't like that. These ones don't tear into your pages so much. I can't find my can't find my center. I tell you, sometimes it's fiddly. I know a lot of people it's not your favorite part. I don't mind it. I do have days where the stitching in of the signatures is a bit annoying, and I'm like now I'm not able to find where the hole is, and it's kind of annoying, but most of the time it sort of cooperates. I don't mind. I like it because I feel a great sense of satisfaction once the pages are in, because then I know that we're on the home stretch. We're not on the home stretch, but we're going places, is what I know. I'm going places when I've stitched in the signatures. Okay, so that's done. And we have our pages attached to something. And let's put it all away. So then we can, I'll leave my mat out because I'm going to put, oh well, I probably don't, I won't have such issues with the glue. Right, I'm just going to put all of that away so I don't crash into it. I can put that back in there. Right, now, what I need to do, let's just double check, before we do any gluing, just double check that you've got all your pages up the right direction. I have stitched in things upside down. Do you know what? Just collage over it a little bit. Unless, you know, it's a huge, unless it's, you know, the whole signature, you might have one or two pages upside down. No, that's looking good to me. And look, there's plenty of pages in there. Lots of space between the signatures, plenty of space to grow. Now what I need to do here is I want to put glue all over this, and I may put a little bit of glue here as well, and then that's going to go in there. Now I won't be able to do anything with this. I'll have to get some paper clips and clip it in, and I won't be able to do anything with it until it dries. Like you don't close it. Well, you could close it. I could close it actually, and then have that pushing down in there and let it dry like that. But I need to get some little paper clips that I'll be sliding in there. So let's organize those first. Actually, here they are. We'll use those. Okay, so let's get the glue on. I could really put the glue all over the spine. I'm going to put glue here and here. And you know what? My PVA is very strong glue. So it's getting low actually. I need to go and buy some more. It is my go-to. Let's put lots of glue on there. I may even put a little bit here for the moment and a little bit there. Now I did think about putting some tape down, but then I thought, what happens if my tape for some reason decides to lift off here? I prefer to stick my signature straight onto the spine. And I've got fabric as well on my signature, so on my, you know, my spinal bit here, this bit here, so, and that's going to glue, and so I figured that it's all going to hold together. But you've got to make sure you get plenty, you need plenty of glue. You don't want to be stingy with the glue. And I may have to smush it around with my finger in a second because it's not going in all the places that I want it to go. Now, I am self-taught, so I could be doing it all wrong. I just want to make sure I don't have anywhere that doesn't have glue. That's not enough for the fabric, but I can do that in a minute. Okay, that's that. But I'm also going to really exaggerate. Oh, I've got two. Just clean off my finger. I'm going to really exaggerate and put glue on the spine as well. Just a bit. I don't want those flying around. I want those to stay in the confines of the spine. Okay, so now we have to try to, this is going to be fun. I've got to try to center it. I better stand up just a sec. And oh, make sure you don't glue your signature in upside down. That would be a disaster. So it's not straight. I know that. I'm just going to jiggle it around a bit. It should fit in quite nicely because you've cut the paper. In theory, you've cut the cardboard to fit in there. So let's just lift this up and lift them both up because I haven't glued down my fabric yet properly. So I can actually, you can lift these up. It's not an issue. What I'm going to do on these pages too, because they're annoying me, I'm going to put a clip on them to hold them. Hopefully they'll hold together like so. Yes, that's good. Now I'm going to put my paper clips. I'm going to put one in this because it's not sticking down because it now. Okay, I'm going to slide in paper clips here in between the signatures because we want it to hold down into the spine. I'm going to have one. Oh, they're so annoying. They all get tangled together. And there. You do need to do a little bit of work pushing it in, making sure it's sticking down. Okay, I'm going to swing it round and do it here. I need to make sure it's going to stick. I am going to pull the, see that's not stuck, holding down. I want a tighter one. I am going to open the pages in a second and go in between the signatures and push it down further. One's a bit tight. And this one. Before I do that, I'm going to finish gluing this bit here. That's just getting in my way. And here, see there, you need to sort of, you're going to have to be patient with this and just keep until the glue holds. And I didn't use a quick drying glue, so mine's going to take a minute, and I did put a lot. So I'm going to have to just keep on putting pressure, making sure it's gluing down to the spine. I've got extra glue there. I'll wipe that off in a sec. Okay, so here I'm just going to keep on doing this for a minute. It's very important that it's all sticking. Can you imagine if I had glued it in upside down? That would not have been, well, I wouldn't have published the video, would I? Oh, I'm loving it. Love the fabric. I may, afterwards when it's dry, I'll just come in and put a bit more glue there, but I'm not going to worry about that now. I need to worry about this here. Make sure this is all gluing down. I'm just going to, I will clip my pages back up again, but what I want to do for the moment is I want to get in here, put pressure in here, make sure that is all gluing. Feeling good. As I said, I haven't done too many of these, but I feel like it's holding. So yeah, I think I'll end the video here while I continue to squish this down. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my pages like that. I'm just going to wipe that there. There's a bit of glue easing through. I don't want it to stick to my pages. And then I'm going to clip it shut. That's what you do. So then it sort of puts pressure on and it stays down. Yeah, okay, so I hope you enjoyed that, and get crack-a-lacking with your Medieval Mirage Christmas journals, and we will continue on in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.